semen retention, and body gains. Coming back at you with another video. And in this video, I wanted to go over why you should be happy that Obama was in office and why you should be happy. You should be very, very happy about Juneteenth. I'm going to tell you the spiritual meaning behind Juneteenth, the spiritual meaning behind Obama becoming in office, the spiritual meaning why the Karate Kid is black, Jaden Smith, the spiritual meaning why the Little Mermaid is black, why the Wonder Years. Remember the Wonder Years? What would you do if I sing out of tune? You remember that show? It's black now. It's all black now. I'm going to tell you the spiritual reason why. Why you should be happy about all that. If you anything like me, you should be rejoicing when you see Obama when he was up in office. No, Obama didn't do nothing for nobody. No, I understand that. Juneteenth is just another damn holiday. It ain't gonna do anything for us. But you have to understand that this is how these people talk. They talk through symbols and images and codes and stuff like that. Remember, the Egyptians used to communicate with hieroglyphs and stuff like that, right? So when you see Obama in office and Michelle, and at the same time Jay-Z and Beyonce, the power couple of the melanatics, is up top, it's saying something. It's saying something in the spiritual world. It's saying that a certain group of people is getting their power on top. Because these two melanated people, Obama and Michelle, they was the highest office that America held. And it was held by people that look like me. I don't care if he was a good guy or if he was a bad guy. That's the physical. I'm talking about the spiritual. Like the Wonder Years. Like Steve Harvey being on Family Feud. It's all turning into a different color. You hear what I'm saying? Now let me tell you about Juneteenth. This is the most important one, right? So Juneteenth, way back in the day up in Texas, I guess the federal troops came and told all of the slaves that they was free. But it was about like 2 or 3 years later. Look it up. 2 or 3 years later, right? So now in 2019, the curses was over. And 2 years later, Juneteenth became a federal holiday, right? You remember that? Remember Trump and I'm going to make Juneteenth a federal holiday. Now, physically, that's just a holiday. Hey, let's go barbecue or whatever you're going to do. But spiritually, that was saying that we are free. You should be happy that Juneteenth is a federal holiday, not because you can barbecue, but because it represents spiritually that the curses are broken and you are free. Just like back in the days, but symbolic though. Now we can manifest anything that our minds could perceive. I remember I was listening to Bobby Hemmett one time, and Bobby Hemmett said that back in the days up in Harlem, the black people start coming together and stuff because there was so much poverty. They start coming together and they created the numbers, and people was hitting the numbers, like manifesting, hitting the numbers. So they had to stop it. They stopped it, put a lot of people up in jail, and turned it into the lottery. You see? So the same thing happened, and another example of that happened during Trump's election. When we got free for a split second, the first thing that everybody in the ghetto want is what? Money. So when them PPP loans and them unemployments and all of that money came, what it was like 2020, 2021, the beginning of 2022, like all of that. Oh, man, I seen guys that was crackheads on Monday, and 2 weeks later, they was balling, big chains, knots. A lot of people, it was like, it was Christmas time in the hood, man. We did that. Yeah, it came through the PPPs and all of that paperwork, but the reality is, for a split second, we got to see how it is when we free. If we was just totally free, our mind as a collective would just manifest things like those PPP loans. You hear what I'm saying? Whether the people claimed them righteously or they stole or whatever, I really don't even know. But the ghetto went from $1,000 to $100 million overnight. Wormwood, semen retention, and body gangs. Look at it. Look at it. Look at all of the stuff turning into a different look. You hear what I'm saying? Look at it. Look at Strahan. He's on a $100,000 pyramid. We living on a different planet, man. We are. So you should rejoice when you see these things like the Wonder Years starting to look like I could play on the Wonder Years now. It didn't used to be like that. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll be back at you with another video. Peace.